guys, Chris here, Midwest Long Range. Back in the shop after a little while. We've been traveling, we've been shooting matches, we've been working, getting a lot of stuff done. So a while back in my scope giveaway results video, we showed off some of the firearms we'd be testing, playing with, one of which was a Bergara B-14 rimfire action, barreled action, I should say. This is it. This is the one that was in the box. And now I've shot a few matches. I say a few, I've probably got 5 or 6 under my belt now, along with quite a bit of range time on this gun. And I just kind of wanted to go through the setup we went with and kind of the results we've been getting so far. And I'll try to mix in some footage of me shooting this rifle so you can kind of see it in action. So obviously we went with the Bergara B-14 rimfire action, barreled action. We set it in a MDT XRS chassis. Then we've got the Area 419 30 MOA rail on it. I've tried a couple different rails. I think I went with a 20 first. Couldn't get enough elevation, so I went to this one. And I've got plenty now. I've got like 18.5 mils. That's more than enough for what I'm doing. Then we have the Anarchy arms from A&J Sporting Goods, bolt handle, and the little Bertha bolt. I've tried the big one too. I didn't care for it. I like this setup here. We have the MDT Premier rings and the Ride-On X5 Conquer 5-25 by 50 first focal plane in MRAD. I have a few of these different scopes. I have several Ride-Ons. Obviously, I'm Ride-On Pro staff, but this scope has worked well for me in multiple applications at multiple distances, and it works really, really well on this rifle. Focuses way down there, like 10 yards, I want to say. Let me check it. I don't want to tell you something wrong here. Yeah, 10 yards, and we have verified that it does do it. Trigger wise, we have the Timony hit trigger. I adjust most of mine down right there in that 8-ounce territory. Out front running Accu-tac BR4 bipod. I like Accu-tac a lot. I think I have 3 or 4 of them also, and they work really well. We did go with the Arca MDT Arca rail M-lock. It's bolted on M-lock style here. Thinking about changing the fore end out on this. MDT just come out with a new one that comes up over the barrel a little bit and has a integrated Arca rail in it. Also allows for some other accessories, but we haven't went that way just yet. Also, just this morning I mounted this adaptive tuning system barrel tuner on the end of it. Have not had a chance to really tune it in and see what the results are going to be. I have tested one of the older generation ones in the past, had really good results with it, so I'm hoping this one repeats those level of results. We also have a Vortex low profile level and the bungee corded on dope card holder, which I have found to be extremely handy. If you're not using these little dope cards, I got mine from the cards and markers from the X-Ring, and those guys fixed me up, and I like to use that. I write 1 to 2 stages on each card, figure the whole thing out as the day gets started, and then I don't have to go back and every stage trying to figure things. Go back, maybe I might check it halfway through or something in case the weather changed on me. So that's the setup. That's what we have. The results we've seen so far with it, at 50 yards, this thing is an absolute tack driver. I have recorded groups down to 0.22 inch shooting SK rifle match. At 100 yards, it shoots pretty good, but it does start to string. We average groups in the 1 inch territory. That is part of the reason why the tuner brake is here. At longer distances, 100 all the way up to 400 yards, we have seen stringing issues. I have tried a couple different chassis. I've tried different torque. I'm not sure exactly what's causing it, But we're going to hopefully work that out with this, and I'll post more results on that as we move forward. So far though, I'm extremely happy with this setup. For the money, it shoots really well. I have shot in several different matches. From my first one where I put it together the night before, had never shot the gun ever. I did terrible, by the way. That wasn't the gun's fault, that was me. And then down to my last match in Houston, I took third, had a really good day. Everything just kind of came together. I am improving as time goes on, and the gun it already shoots better than I probably can. So that's the setup. The American flag gun that everybody keeps asking me so many questions about on Instagram and Facebook, and in the comment section sometimes on YouTube. Noel McEwen at Off Axis Paint. He painted this for me. I've known him for a very long time. He did an amazing job. I highly recommend looking those guys up. I know he's at McEwen Art on Instagram, and I think you can find him on Facebook as well. If you guys want to know anything else about it, just message me, hit me up on any of those platforms. Don't forget, like, share, subscribe. If you like the content, I appreciate it. Other than that, we will catch you next time. Midwest Long Range. I'm out.